Okay, today's video. I don't think I've done a video on a striker. I got a striker SR 440 HP in from my buddy down there in Georgia. Old Mr. Gatekeeper sent this one up here to me. And we haven't fired it up yet. We've got everything hooked up, but I just haven't fired it up yet. Complaints are he bought this radio used from someone, and it's just not doing what it should be doing, he says. So let's find out. Go ahead and we'll flip her on. Okay, well, it's receiving plenty because I've got a signal on 20 going through it. Sounds like the noise blinker might be working. See if we can throw a little motor noise up in there. Oh yeah. Oh, noise blinker's working great. Takes that motor noise right out. Alright. Let's turn that off. Now let's get down to the brass tacks. Bird meter, 50-watt slug. Same old meter as usual. Let's see if we can't move this light a little bit out the way. Oscilloscope. Let's go first things first. Well, let me set a reference. Like I said, I haven't even fired this up yet, so let's get the reference set. Close enough for government work. Okay. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Yeah, just a little nasty there. Look at them negatives, straight lined all the way across. Definitely something you don't want. What about 9 bird? About 9 bird. It's definitely doing the peak though. That's 50 in the corner on the peak end. Like I said, I haven't touched any settings or nothing, so showing about a 54 and about 9. Numbers don't really match up. Well, there's a big issue right there. Okay, let's try to set the dead key on this thing. 14 is just way too high, so I know this has got variable power on it. Okay, should be this knob right here, so let's turn that down. Alright, we'll put it at about 3. Now let's try it. Alright, didn't change nothing on the scope. So it's definitely somebody's went in there and cut the limiter. And our watch dropped. So we're down to about 6.5 bird now. The peak's still there though. So that's just telling me that's trash. That's harmonics right there showing that peak. That's what you got. You don't have no true watts coming out of it. Oh yeah, and less on the voice. About 5.5 on voice, 6.5 with the signal going into it. All right, well, we're going to get into this thing and see what Hackmaster has done to this, and we'll be back with an updated video. Well, we got inside this striker radio, and sure enough, good old truck driver. Swing kits or whatever you want to call them, clip TR32, you know, that's the norm. That's really the wrong limiter to clip. I don't know how many times I stress this to people. Haven't really gone all over everything. I know they changed that R238, which is another bad deal to do, and a couple other things, but we're going to get her all straightened out. Just figured I'd throw this up in there. We'll be back. Back to the striker radio. Now, this thing's got a transistor in it, so this one's going to produce a lot. We went through it, realigned it, put the limiter back in TR32, adjusted the AMC control up, did a couple other things, getting a little bit better power out of it now. We'll start off. And there's our signal and scope, much better looking, much better. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. You know what, we'll leave that slug in there for right at the moment. Let me see. Dead key about almost 50 watt slug, about a watt. Doing about 24 on the output. Okay. And the variable control, let's see what it dead keys. It's about 17. Doing about 32. Okay. Now we're going to switch over to the 100-watt slug. And we're going to check peak. Let's see what she's doing on the old peak meter. Now this is just with a tone going in it, so get about 60 out of it. That's the bad part about these exports. You can make a whole lot of RMS. And I've got the mic gain set at about 12 o'clock, so let's just put it up 3/4 and see what happens. Yeah, see, no improvement on the peak. Oh, yeah. So, it is what it is with these radios. Get a lot of RMS, hardly any peak. Oh, that was crazy. Somebody was calling me on my phone. So, that's what we got. The good old Striker radio. Done and ready for some fun. I sure hope you like it there, Mr. Gatekeeper. Old Stickman at the No Name AFCB shop, and we're gone.